Hey, it's time to get your tickets. The 2025-26 lineup of shows from Broadway Grand Rapids has been revealed, and the power of the patron has shown up. As we're getting some first-run, first-tour shows, the president and CEO of Broadway Grand Rapids, Megan Distel, along with Jennifer Pasquale, right here on the couch to give us a preview. Good morning, ladies. Thank you for being here.
Good morning.
Super excited. I was at the party earlier. What a jam. That was a good time. And what a reveal. Let's talk about the new shows.
Right. I mean, we had a packed house on Monday night where we revealed the 25-26 lineup. We've got 3 shows making their debut here in Michigan. So & Juliet, Water for Elephants, and The Great Gatsby are all shows that are just fresh from Broadway coming to Grand Rapids. And the last 2 Tony Award-winning shows.
I mean,
The Outsiders and Kimberly Akimbo.
We're doing okay.
We are doing just fine, Todd.
We're getting some good shows.
It really speaks to how much West Michigan really wanted to support Broadway, and the fact that we have these show producers looking at West Michigan as the place to be to kick off some of these shows, incredible.
And that's the reason that happens, Megan, not to cut you short. I put that in the intro, the power of the patron.
Yeah,
I mean, the people who are buying these tickets who have been doing this.
That really is the reason, because we are filling the audience. Audience members are coming in droves. Grand Rapids is supporting the arts like never before. And having those numbers really helps these tours say, hey, we want to stop in Grand Rapids. So it does make a huge difference in what shows we get. And I'll tell you, one of the shows that was most sought after this next year was The Outsiders. It won the Tony Award in 2024, and I mean, every city wanted it. It was the show to get, and we were lucky enough to snag it, and it's a real coup for Grand Rapids to have The Outsiders in the first year of the tour.
That's amazing. The first run. I love that. First tour, it's coming to us first.
Exactly.
And as you mentioned, these are highly, highly sought after shows. So for us, to be able to, winning begets winning, right?
Right.
Absolutely.
That's what happens. We're winning, and people are noticing, so they're like, we should do more good things then.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And we're getting a lineup of all these. So you mentioned The Outsiders.
Yes, The Outsiders. The other Tony Award-winning show, Kimberly Akimbo, which we just saw, and that is won the 2023. And a lot of people probably don't know that it's a totally original musical, but it's going to be a sleeper hit, I'm sure, because it's just charming, heartwarming, and actually very funny. So that's great. And we also have the return of some fan favorites.
We
gotta mention that.
We have the Book of Mormon, which, for those who've never seen it, it is an acquired taste, but for those who have seen it before, boy, do they love it. I had one guy, I think there's one gentleman in the crowd who literally gave a standing ovation.
Yes, as soon as we announced it. And it was here in 2016 and 2018, and it sold out. So we know that there's plenty of people who are going to be so psyched to see the Book of Mormon. But the big one for 3 weeks is The Lion King is returning. And it's just, it never gets old. And on Monday night, we have one of the performers with us give us a sneak peek, and it gives me goosebumps every time I hear that opening call.
Oh my goodness. And that's how that party started. You guys knocked it out of the park with that.
Really is.
Seen it in New York, saw it here. No drop off in quality or content of what you're seeing on stage.
Right.
So to see Lion King there and to see it here, I'm like, the shows that we're bringing here are just as amazing. So 3 weeks of that.
And it's 3 weeks. 24 performances next April.
Holy
a perfect time of year. We're going to be filling it with, families and school kids. It's going to be a terrific way to just,
I mean, if you've never seen a Broadway show, this is a show to really get that full experience, to understand why the beauty of Broadway is so just incredible, right? And I think that's the show, even for me, because I saw it later in life, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is what I've been missing.
It's magic. Yeah. It's magic. And as we mentioned, it travels with 17 trucks. I mean, that's, the sets, the costumes, the wigs. I mean, it is, it's Disney magic. And the story, like I said, it's just one that everyone knows, and just it's a great one to see over and over again.
Absolutely.
So the ones that you know and you love, the ones that you want to see again, and then the new hot shows that are coming off right off of Broadway.
Well, & Juliet, that's a good one we didn't even mention.
We're talking, that is a straight up jukebox musical.
It really is, yeah. What is it, from the aughts, is it they call it now, right? All of those pop hits that makes you want to sing along and dance in your seat.
Right, but a familiar story, a twist to the Romeo and Juliet story, and it's got this pop music that you're going to be dancing in the choreography is incredible in & Juliet, and it's a heartwarming tale as well, and kind of gives Juliet some empowering moments to forge her own way. So
hopefully right now folks are going,
Yeah.
I want to see that. How do we get them there? I mean, I know you have season tickets, and the Book of Mormon is an option.
Yep.
Explain all of that.
Sure.
Yep. So you can buy season tickets right now. That's the only way to get into the shows is a season package at the moment. They're available at BroadwayGrandRapids.com. You can select your seat. You can select an option to add Lion King or the Book of Mormon to the package, and that is really the best way to to just make sure that you're get your seat for every show, because the shows are selling out. Of course, groups are available now as well. If you have a school group or a group of 10 or more, you want to book your reservation now. Otherwise, single tickets go on sale later in the year.
And it's not just the show either. Talk a little bit about the experience of just coming to the theater. I mean, there's a lot of things that you do around these shows.
Oh, absolutely. In fact, we still have this season underway. We can't forget that. Yeah, next week we have Clue kicking off here at DeVos Performance Hall. And we do a lot of collaborations with community partners. So we're teaming up with Laugh Fest because both seem to happen at the same time. So what a coincidence, because you're going to laugh a lot. You're going to really enjoy a play, because this is different than a typical musical. 80 minutes, no intermission. You'll experience the whodunit. Todd thinks he knows.
I think I got a pretty good grip on who did it.
But we're doing a scavenger hunt. And so, we're doing a lot of these little events throughout the entire year to get people excited about the shows, but to also really recognize the other nonprofits that work closely with us in order to really elevate the performing arts.
Well, let's do that now. Let's elevate the performing arts as it is being elevated. It seems like year after year with Broadway Grand Rapids is getting bigger and better shows. When will it end? Hopefully never. Water for Elephants, Kimberly Akimbo, and Juliet, The Outsiders. It's all waiting for The Great Gatsby, the whole list, Lion King, BroadwayGrandRapids.com for more. We'll be right back.